Hi friends, you're watching Cricket with Raghuram. In this video, I'll be reviewing the first day's proceedings of the second test match played between England and India at Lord's. The summary of the match is very simple. K.L.Rahul, Lord's over England at Lord's. This is the headline, this is the bottom line of my review. What a fantastic knock by K.L.Rahul. What a magnificent century in Lord's for K.L.Rahul. What domination of cricket by K.L.Rahul. Terrific, excellent innings, I just loved watching K.L.Rahul at the crease. In the first part of the match, he was very silent when he was batting with Rohit Sharma, when he was building that partnership for the first wicket. When Rohit Sharma was the aggressive partner, he stayed calm, he watched, he stood with patience, he rotated the strike, he accumulated the runs in a slow way and slow pace. And suddenly after the dismissal of Rohit Sharma, K.L.Rahul changed the gears. K.L.Rahul broke the shell, came out, played a magnificent innings and scored that important 100 for India. K.L.Rahul went 127 not out at the end of day one. And that meant K.L.Rahul had laid that foundation for a big total for India. I would not be wrong if I tell that the first day of the Lord's Test belonged to K.L.Rahul and it will be written in the name of K.L.Rahul. The match started with the rain even before the first ball could be bowled. England had won the toss and put India to bat. And seeing India go to stumps at 276 for 3, England would have repented on their decision at the toss. 276 is not a great total at the end of the day, seeing that the full day match was possible. The entire 90 overs were played. But since the weather conditions were bad, there were overcast conditions, India had to see out the ball, see out the fresh ball and then play cautiously and then change the gear of their innings. India could easily have gone with the 300 plus on board, but 276, just losing only 3 wickets, India will take it. Rohit Sharma, unlike his first test match, played an aggressive innings in comparison to Rahul. He scored runs thick and fast. He scored those important 83 runs and made a major contribution for the first wicket partnership with K.L.Rahul. On the other hand, as I already said, K.L.Rahul played wait and watch game. He played slowly, steadily and made sure he did not lose his wicket nor his patience. It was as if K.L.Rahul pretty well knew that the 100 was on cards for him. I also felt Rohit Sharma definitely deserved that 100 which he missed out. After the dismissal of Rohit Sharma, in came Cheteshwar Pujara and Cheteshwar Pujara's struggle continued from the first match. Bad form, horribly bad form. I don't know why the Indian think tank is not thinking otherwise. I feel Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane are mastering that art of struggling. Something needs to be done about this. If India need to win matches abroad, look at those players who can win matches for you. I'm not telling Pujara or Rahane are bad, but with this bad form, with their struggling form, they are not even getting back to the ball. Why have them in the playing 11? There are so many people, there are so many good players warming the bench. Please get them in. Please get them in before it is too late. India had dominated the first test. India is still dominating the second test also. But we can't take things for granted. And England is a very good team. Gone was Cheteshwar Pujara before he could trouble the scorers. No contribution absolutely from him. Very bad innings, very horrible innings. I often feel it's better Pujara gets out and goes back to the dressing room rather than standing there and struggling and frustrating everybody. It even puts pressure on the opposite batsman. Then came Virat Kohli into the crease. Virat Kohli too is not at the best of his form. He scored 43 runs and those 43 runs were very vital for India in his century partnership with K.L.Rahul. Anyhow, K.L.Rahul was playing really good at the other end. Virat Kohli only had to rotate the strike and be there and he did exactly that. But at the end of the day, just before the stumps, India lost the wicket of Virat Kohli and that was really bad. If Virat Kohli would have gone not out along with K.L.Rahul, India would definitely be on that seat of advantage. Now too they are in an advantageous position, not that they are not, but losing 2 wickets and losing 3 wickets at stumps makes a difference. and losing Virat Kohli, who was looking good, doesn't help India. Those two partnerships, those two very important partnerships of 126 runs between K.L. Rahul and Rohit Sharma for the first wicket, and that important 117 runs partnership for the third wicket between Virat Kohli and K.L. Rahul, put India in the driver's seat. India will now look at building upon this score on day 2 and put a mammoth total on the board. They will possibly look at getting those 400 plus runs and batting England out of the match. And if Indian bowlers can get early wickets, that is the match for India. At the end of my video, I would like a big clap for K.L. Rahul. I just loved his innings, a mix of maturity, aggression and calmness. Playing on the foreign soil, playing against England is not easy, and K.L. Rahul looked like playing on a different planet. He is in terrific form and I wish he continues this form. What a player, what a century for K.L. Rahul. He deserves more and more centuries like this to his name. Well done KL, well done. Anderson was the pick of the bowlers for England. He bowled superbly and picked 2 wickets, while Ollie Robinson also bowled superbly and got the prize scalp of Virat Kohli. England too will look to come back on day 2 and pick up early wickets and put pressure on India. Let's see who wins the mind games and who wins the ground games. An interesting test match is on cards at Lords. For time being, K.L. Rahul rolls the Lords. India is rolling the Lords. Thanks for watching my video. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with the day 2 analysis of the second test match at Lords. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.